questions people give me is like, you keep saying liquid cash, liquid cash, liquid. What does that mean? And that means cash that you can readily get use of, right? You might have $300,000 in a joint bank account, wish I did, and you have a house worth $300,000. On paper, someone say, okay, I'll take the bank account. You go ahead and take that house. Well, the house has taxes to it. The house also needs repair. The house also doesn't have an ATM slot in the front for you to get cash out of when you need to go pay for braces for little Jimmy. These are the things that we have to look about. So the liquid money, the cash in the bank account, for many people can be much more workable than the actual house taking that piece. Well, let's talk about retirement money, 401k. If you're under 59 and a half, there's a lot of extra fees that go to a withdrawal out of those. You're going to pay your taxes to it. You're also going to have a 10% penalty to it. And most likely that's money we need because now we're living on half of what we had before, half of our marital savings, most likely, if it's a fair divorce. But that's money you're going to need to be able to support yourself in the future. So it's pretty much not workable for you to be able to say, I'm going to use that money for a down payment on my new condo. So that's a lot of the difference between a workable resolution versus an equitable or a fair split of 50-50.
There's a lot of truth in the saying cash is king, but there's also, timing, ages, and stages make a big difference. And, with some of my clients who are higher net worth, they're kind of like, should I take the cash or should I take the retirement? And we talk through it and all the pros and cons. And while cash is king, often if they get a big payout, they're going to spend it. Their eyes are, wow, I'm going to buy a bigger house, or I'm going to buy a boat or a car. Whereas retirement, we can always say, well, it's not the same. It's not a dollar of retirement isn't the same as a dollar that's already had taxes paid on it. However, if you really don't need the money now, you got another 10 or 15 years to invest it and for it to accrue. So that $1 may be worth $5 in 10 or 15 years.